everyone, welcome back to Teaching from a Distance. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Danielle Polk and I am a literacy coach. In today's episode, we're going over one of my favorite Google Chrome extensions, Screencastify. Screencastify is a distance learning tool that is great for an asynchronous learning environment. It's a great way to enhance a blended classroom or to promote a flipped classroom. You can record your videos, you can record a message to your students or demonstrate a lesson, and your students can then learn at their own pace and in their own way. So in this tutorial, we're going to go over installing the application, recording a video, saving it and sharing it to Google Classroom, as well as finding your screencasts in Google Drive. Screencastify might have already been installed on your toolbar in Chrome, but if you don't see this icon here, we can download the extension by visiting the Google Chrome web store. And on the left-hand side in our search tab, we're going to type in Screencastify. Okay. And here's our application, and on the right-hand side, we're going to click on this icon that says Add to Chrome. And then we're going to allow it to add the extension, and it will load. And here we have it showing up on our toolbar. So now that it's installed, we're going to set up our account. We can sign in with Google. This way, our videos are automatically saved to Google Drive in its own folder. So we can sign in, and we're going to use our account, our email account, and we're going to permit the camera and microphone, as well as these drawing and annotation tools, which will help you to make great presentations. So let's click on Next, and we're going to allow these permissions. You're now ready to record. You can access Screencastify at any time by clicking on the pink icon in your toolbar. When you click on this, your menu of options will load. You have the ability to record in a variety of different ways. One way is to record only your browser tab. So a quick tip is to open the tab that you would like to have your students view before you actually record. You can also record your entire desktop. This will allow you to navigate between tabs or open up other files while you're recording so that your students can see everything that you want to show. You can also use your webcam and record a quick video or have a message out to your students. We also have a microphone option so that you can talk over your tutorial. If you don't want to use the microphone and just simply show how to do something, you can toggle the microphone off and it will disable any sound. But if we want to use it, we have our default microphone set, and we also have a volume bar. So you can adjust this volume either to the right if you are a soft talker or over to the left if you speak more loudly. I like to keep it on the default setting. You also have the ability to enable your webcam. So this will allow you to be viewed at the bottom of your screen. So once you're ready to record, just click record and you will hear a countdown timer. And I'm here at the bottom of my screen because I enabled my webcam. If I no longer wish to be viewed, I can simply click the X and now I am not in the view. So you can record. We have annotation tools, which we will discuss in a future video. And when we are done recording, we can go back to our screencast icon and you can see this red dot here that signifies that you are recording your screen. Now, it's important to note that with your extension, your free extension, you have a 5-minute limit. So be mindful of that when you're recording your videos. You might want to do them in different stages to facilitate time management. So when you're done recording, you're going to click back into your icon. It will bring up your recording and you're going to press the stop button. You can also pause, redo, and completely delete if you're not satisfied with what you've recorded. So we're going to press the stop button, and we will load our recording into our new tab. Now, Screencastify will automatically save to this page, which you can access under your recordings. It will also bring you into a Google Drive folder. When you're ready, you can title your video, sample tutorial. You can give it a good title that you will remember, and you can save it. If you're not satisfied, you can delete it. The editing option is for the paid version, so don't worry about that. And then you have a variety of different ways to share your video. You can create a link and email it out to your students, and you can share to your Google Classroom, publish to YouTube, or get an embed code and publish it to your own website. You can also download your file as an MP4 and attach it in an email to your students as well, or save it to your desktop. If you have recorded only your voice, you can export just the audio, or you can export as an animated GIF. GIF? I don't know. So let's share to our classroom by clicking on this icon here that says Share to Classroom. You will see your classroom pages will load, and you will select your class. I'm going to select my sample class for our tutorial purposes, and then you're going to select your action. You can select an assignment, you can ask a question, make an announcement, or create a material. I'm going to create a material since I just want my students to view my tutorial, and then I'm going to hit go. It will bring me up to my materials page. I can select my class again. I can select multiple classes if I'd like to, and I can select students or particular students. I can give my description. Please view my tutorial. And then I see my materials are loaded here. This is my video from Screencastify. I can also select my topic by creating one, or just keep it at the top of the screen. When I'm ready, when I have everything filled out, I'm going to hit post. And now my video has been posted to my Google Classroom, and I can check it by hitting view. It will bring me into my Google Classroom, and we see that my material is here in my stream. Now, Screencastify will automatically save all of your videos, not only in Google Drive, but in the Screencastify application as well. So to find that, you can click on the Screencastify icon in the toolbar and hit My Recordings at the top. And your recordings will load, and you can find what you need to find. You can also take a look at your Google Drive. Screencastify automatically makes a Google Drive folder, and it's labeled Screencastify. So you can click into your drive and open up your folder, and you can sort by the name of your file or when it was last modified or opened. So those are easy ways to find your videos. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let me know how you're using Screencastify in your classroom. And if there's anything that you would like to see demonstrated, or if you have a question, please feel free to leave a comment in the box or shoot me an email to dpolk@carneyschools.com. And we will see you next time from a distance.